Boom! Yo, what's up? Hey, there's nothing about this life we're living that doesn't count. You know what I'm saying? Not a single thing, man. You gotta realize that. You gotta realize that so you don't waste the little micro opportunities you have to get ahead. You gotta realize that so you can get yourself out of depression and anxiety and into action. You know what I'm saying? When you wake up in the morning, all the Stoics say the same exact thing. You should thank God, or whatever it is you believe in, for this amazing and magnificent opportunity to live this life. You've got to learn how to use your perspective to draw power from everything that happens in life. That is probably one of the single most important things I can tell you that can improve the quality of your life at any moment you choose to implement it, or any moment you figure out how to leverage that truth. And I'll say it again, the truth is simply that the perspective you choose dictates the quality and texture of your experience. One person falls in a mud puddle on the way to work, is pissed off for the rest of the day. They got wet, they fell in a mud puddle. The world is against them. It's so terrible. The other person laughs at themselves, laughs with their friends all day, and is like, yeah, go figure. Slipped and fell in this mud puddle on the way to work. It was ridiculous. And has a good time regardless. Perceptual empowerment. This is the alchemy of life. How? The alchemy of the mind. How? You can turn anything into a positive. There's always something to be extracted that will give you power, even from your greatest losses. However, that's not my point. My point is, you have to become strong enough, and I say this has to do with strength for a reason I'll explain in a second. You have to become strong enough to realize the truth and leverage this truth. And this truth is simply that every single thing counts. Every single moment counts. Every single decision counts. You are dying to do what you are doing today because you simply are dying while you do what you are doing today, and you'll never get a chance to do it again. You are dying while you watch this video. You're dying to listen to me talk right now because you'll never get this time again. You're giving, constantly sacrificing life to do the things you're doing. I think you understand this on a very deep level, which is why we run from taking responsibility for this truth, because we feel intrinsically powerless to control our situation. As a result of the situation we've created, i.e. having to go to work and do things you don't like, which is just a result of the world we live in, right? The world is now made for money, not man. That's why you have to work every single day of your life in order to have things that were given to you for free just by being born here, right? But you have to buy them now. Any rate. Okay, guys. We're gonna have to play a little hardball. So, the reality of this game is so few of us even believe anymore that we have the power to change our lives. And that is an extremely heavy burden to bear inner psychically in your inner psychic world, and therefore most of us retreat into unconsciousness, which is simply, you know what, I'm just gonna keep my head down, work, look for short-term pleasure, enjoy the weekend, and just get on this treadmill of life and just run until whatever happens, because you're suffering from a deep hopelessness that has to do with not knowing if and or not believing that you can change your situation. And this is why I say you must become strong enough to take responsibility for this reality that I'm telling you, which is every single thing matters. The time you've been at that job is canonized, it's crystallized in your history. You can't go back, you can't change it. You died. You've already died 1,000 deaths there. You've already lived 1,000 days there. All the Stoics talk about how every single day needs to be a separate life. So I sit here knowing the reality of this and wanting to encourage you all, Because it's only after you understand this reality, take responsibility for it, and fight every single day to do something differently in order to get what it is you truly want, as if your life depends on it, because it actually does, that you begin to unlock higher levels of yourself, of your potential, and work towards your ideal self, your most evolved self, your best self, which you know exactly what that looks like on the inside. It's just that you've been so beat down by life that you're afraid to see it and believe in it, even though you do see it on a deep level in the mirror. You think it's just fantasy. No, it's your mind telling you what can be. And it's scary. Because you know what the journey is going to be like somewhat. You have some idea. You know how hard it's going to be, but you really don't know how amazing and pleasurable it is, and that's why no one gets started. They get stuck in fear. I want to encourage you, as I end this, to fight your fear with productivity. Listen, that fear isn't going to go away no matter how much you do whatever it is you need to do. No matter how much wishing and how much this, that, and the next thing. I would even go so far as to say, even if you can get enough faith in yourself and your God to do what you need to do, you'll still be scared while you do it. You need to inoculate yourself to fear. You need to learn how to act in spite of the fear. This is the game. This is when you start cooking with tartar sauce. Okay, but it begins by taking responsibility, because you can't change what you can't take responsibility for. And as you look at your life, it's yours. You have the God-given sovereignty and lordship over your life. You can choose anything, and ain't nobody really gonna stop you. You're just gonna have consequences. And as a result of that reality, you must choose to take responsibility for your reality. And until you do that, you're just a child. And you'll remain a beta for the rest of your life. So, I'm just here, I'm trying to give you a little something, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to rub some tussin on it. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to give you a couple of grape sodas to take with you to work on a Monday. Hey, I make these videos because I love you guys. I'll see y'all on the next one. Boom.